Alright, hi and welcome to a small building series. Whoa! I haven't done any of those before. This will probably though be the first one on this channel. And I'm gonna move a bit closer to the mic here. Give me a moment. Yeah, I'll move the mic closer to my face also. Alright, there we go. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the basic layout and color palette of a default village, and I'm gonna make it cool. That's basically it. So here's the palette we're gonna be using. Since there's wood, I'd be guessing there would be different types of wood also that we could use, so we'll keep the variation. I'm not quite sure about the darkest one yet. I'm probably not going to use that, but we'll see. So let's start by picking off the things we don't want to have. This roof probably isn't ideal to have. 45 degree. I think this is 45 degree. Yeah, I think that would make sense. Angled roof is very rarely good looking, so that's my mouse disconnecting. That's beautiful. So we're gonna make sure it goes up a bit. So it will be something like this instead, this elevation. Also, we want to get rid of even numbers because that's hard to work with. We're gonna get rid of flat walls and this layer mashing together with this. Flat walls again here. Fences on roofs. And this church I'll try to keep the dimensions as good as I can, but I can't promise anything. I want to expand it at least one of these behind or back, and I want to add a little roof on the outside here. So let's get right into it. We'll start with something small, maybe this one, and I will then rip down these walls to begin with, so that I have kind of like a layout still, and we'll see where we take it from there. I'm not quite sure yet. I kind of want to make these small ones into tower-like houses, but we'll see. So yeah, put it like that for now. So right now we have a 3x3 room, and I'm gonna expand it out one block on each side here. I could probably have kept the walls inside there because I'm not gonna fiddle too much with that right now. But basically with this, I think I want to make a tower. Yeah, like I said before, I want to make the small circular or shoebox houses into towers, and I'll probably copy this tower over there as well because these two houses were similar, and we don't need two particularly different houses like that. I actually like the wood border here, but I'm gonna bring these out, so yeah, it doesn't really matter. So that's sort of like a first floor. I'll have to fill in the blanks in the background here, but I'm not quite sure how much I want to detail it because I don't want to go too far beyond. I'm actually gonna fill. No, I'm not. I don't want to go too far beyond the default shapes of it, even though I'm going very differently in the dimensions here, but you'll see. I'm gonna try to stick within some respect of the shapes. How am I supposed to do this? I want to make a tower here. Or not a tower, but like a sticky out bit. I'm gonna make it one more up, and then do this, this, and I'm gonna mirror this around it, I reckon. The reason I do this is because on the floor, why didn't I say floor? On the roof, I'm going to do something cool, which I'll show you quite soon. I'm probably going to use World Edit in this series, just because it makes the process so much quicker. People tend to say that World Edit is cheating, and I don't see it that way at all. Because you won't get better with using World Edit, you'll get... I'm trying not to swear too much. You'll get things done quicker, so you'll be more efficient when you use it. And when you don't have as much time, because you wanna keep these videos exciting, so you don't wanna make them drag on forever. So like that, and we'll have a door here. Now, one interesting fact about architecture that a lot of Minecraft people don't follow is that windows in real life houses are always on the same level as the doorway. At least they should be. In most houses they are. It's a detail that I'm not good at picking up stuff with in nature myself, but I just googled it, and apparently I studied a bit of architecture like as a hobby, and apparently that was some symmetry shit that had to be in place for it to look perfect. I want to swap out the background there, but I'm not quite sure which texture. This texture would be good because we have stone slabs in the settlement, so we can then use it. I don't want to use any textures that isn't in the settlement. So now, since we have stone slab also, I can use stone. And I might use that for the bottom here, I'm not quite sure yet. We'll see about that. Anyway, this tower, I need to progress a bit up on that. So I'm gonna do this again. I didn't quite do that underneath, but because this is the roof, and I want to make maybe I want to make a circular roof. Yeah, let's make a circular roof. But I'll have a little... Actually, I'll do that later. I want a little window in it, but... Let me put some grub in it. So, if you notice, I'm just doing 1/4, because when you have World Edit, you can just do 1/4 and you can flip it around, and you'll pretty much be done there. I'm going to put these on this roof here. I've just finished building I'm working on a pretty large-scale medieval project right now, so that's why this is going particularly quick, because I'm just very used to this style at this point. Built 26 houses, I think, over the past couple of days. So, come on, buddy. Thank you. So I feel pretty qualified to build in it right now. That most of the stuff that will be produced will be, if not the very best, it probably won't be the very best, but if not perfect for the use, at least it will be serve its purpose. So I'm gonna take some slabs now. Let's see, put one there, and one there, and one there, and one there. The reason I do this is because it's not completely stupid, because in your medieval houses you would have something more powerful than wood over the branches, because it will kind of hold... I was doing some arm motions, but you're trying to kind of stick together the we kind of clamp down the wooden beams that goes over the roof, this part here. And these cobble lines, we kind of like clamp down on it, so it's more connected to this part than it would have been otherwise. So that's that. I'm gonna try and do a really quick roof here. See how that works out. Not too well. Do that then. And I don't know what the shit is going on. I think there's some wind and it's blowing into my my cooler. What's it called? Some kitchen machine. I don't know what it's called in English. I'm sorry. Refrigerator. Jesus Christ. That thing you cool stuff in? So yeah, what we'll use for the walls will be exciting since I don't have wool in this settlement. Usually I'd use wool, but I can't. Or I shouldn't, because that's not in the village, so yeah. I have to come up with something cool for that. Anyway, I think this is good. Let's see how this top thing works. I'm gonna bring up the wooden bit here a bit. There we go. Maybe bring that one down. I'm not quite sure. I think I want to bring the roof bit out. Yeah, I probably will, because the roof needs to have a little bit more emphasis on it and be a little bit more sticky outy. Like that. We'll make a little floor here. Put some wood in it. Like that. And then make that stick out. We'll see how that works. Put it be over here instead. And then we'll go and see how this will look. Or maybe even if I put this over here. Wait, not with that material, with this one. Do that. Then we can put the cobblestone layer outside this. And then there's the middle. Put that thing there. There. Then we'll make the roof. Let's see. I'm gonna make the first layer 2, and then we'll just go 2 blocks up all the way. See how that looks when we get to this side of it. I might want to do 3, although that might be a little bit too tall. We'll see. Oh, did I say it was gonna be too tall? I mean, I think that's about right. We'll see. We'll fill it in and then we'll see. No, let's do 2, because the cobble line will also probably go 1 block over. So we'll just do 2 for now, and then we'll see how that works out. Some push-upping. I've done this 100 times, doing these roofs, so I'm not going off a blueprint. I've just done it so many times. Could I go up? No. Put that one there instead. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 2. Maybe that. Let's try this on again. Might have to do some decorative piece elsewhere as well. Helicopter, that's brilliant. Thank you. We'll try something else out. This normally doesn't work the default all that well. I'll see how it looks when we get down to the ground. Oh, it's not too bad. So I will try to find a slab. There we go. That I reckon. What did I do here? Like that. Like that. I wanna make sure there's no trapdoors here. Come on. Thank you. There weren't. Bugger. Alright. Put that there. What we do have though is these lovely things. So we'll put those in here and here. And up here, I reckon. What's this? There we go. Let me put some bush up here. So I'm gonna block off those. Do that, and then I'll study the base here, see if that's good. I'm gonna add a little bit of detail to it. Here is quite boring, so I'll do that. And maybe introduce the other wooden block right now. Maybe do that. See if that looks good, and it doesn't, so... That's so weird though. It's so weird now. No, it works, I guess. Just to break it up a bit. This is a technique I rarely use to randomize it like that, but you gotta do what you gotta do. There we go. And we're just filling these parts. Trying to add some extra detail. Do that instead. Maybe not even. Like that. Come on. And then put these on here. Like so. Put some here as well. Here we can put some fences, and then like that. Nope, and not like that. We'll see if we can fit a wooden thing in there. If not, we'll just leave it, and we will leave it. But here, I want to do this instead. Maybe this, yeah. Let's go with that. So yeah, I think that's basically it. Let's try to flip it around. No, let's see here. We don't want the bottom layer. That's my interior blowing inside my room. Beautiful. There we go. Let's add some detail to that layer as well. Gotta go 2 layers out. No, 2 blocks out. I've said layers too many times now. We'll see up here. Go all the way to the top. Come on. Slash. Expand 50 up just to make sure. Rotate 90. Paste -A. There we go. And let's check it out. I don't have any cool music, so I guess I'll sing it myself. Oh, that was a bit too close. A bit too close. So yeah, that's the first episode, I guess. Thank you very much for watching. So we actually have a side by side. That turned into that. Yeah. A little bit different. You can kind of recognize that, can't you? Yeah, no, not at all. Anyway, the other ones probably won't be all that dramatic. I'll probably swap that one for that one, and we'll put this tower here also. But that will be for some that day. Oh, I guess that's it. Check it. Take a cool screenshot of it, and all that. So make sure you subscribe, because I'm gonna do all these other things as well. Anyway, if you enjoyed that episode, make sure you subscribe and check me out on Twitter. That'll probably be in the description, as well as subscribe to my Planet Minecraft, which will also be in the description. Alright, have a good day. Bye bye.